All right, back again. Finally got some parts to finish up the Mojave Kraton 8S build with the Coke can motor. So got some Mod 1 gearing show up with the 8mm shaft through Saga. So shout out to them. Went ahead and ordered it. Came right on time. Actually came early. So we're gonna get this gear put on and see if everything is working. So like I always say, keep all your nuts, bolts, everything you're using for your build with the car. So I've got all this stuff laid in here loosely so that we can gain access easy. So let's see, only 2 gears have showed up. There's a lot of gears on back order because I don't know which ones I'm really going to need. And these gears are definitely not cheap. But you got to be careful with these grub screws that are in here. Keep all the grub screws in the package. So it looks like it is using 2 grub screws on the same side to kind of pinch it down. And this is a 30 tooth. And then this is a 39. So I think I'm going to start off with the smaller 30 tooth just to be safe. And then, yeah. Here we go. So let me grab a couple grub screws, get some Loctite put on them. Did give me 1 extra grub screw, which is cool because you're always losing stuff. Look at that grub screw just rolling away. So I got some of my purple Loctite. It's a little stronger than the blue stuff I use. A little heavy on that one. Nice and smooth. Remember, we didn't Loctite these. But we are going to do it now. There we go. That is, gears are installed. So I'm going to get to putting my battery trays back in. So I'm going to get the battery trays put back in. I'm going to solder on a battery connection, get my sensor wire plugged in, get my wires put on right, and then we're going to give it a test rip. So there's no sense watching me put all this stuff back together. So I'll be right back. But we got our Saga gears in, which is going to be good. Now we can give this thing a test rip. So very excited for the running video and the first outing in this thing. It is definitely going to be a cool experience. So we'll be right back. All right, went ahead and got the battery stuff soldered on. Got the sensor wire hooked up. Got the gearing on. Got the battery trays extended for the batteries I'm going to run. I do have my tuning software out because I have a feeling I'm going to have to make changes. Motor direction, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so yep. So motor direction is backwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that stuff solved. But figured I'd show you guys where I'm at. Here's going to be my setup. I'm going to have to open this box so I can hook my data cable to it, and got my lob tap out already so I can make tuning adjustments. That's why I like Castle. But yeah, here's the big Kraton. Now I do have the small gearing in it, so we will be putting the bigger gear in here once I run it for a while, figure out what's going on. So yep, plan on the running video coming very shortly, since I went ahead and got everything already done. We're all set up to go now. That's how my body slips in. I have it secured in the back. Let's see. Trying to figure out. Yeah. There we go. Up on the stand, it doesn't go in as easy. But that's how the body sits on my big Kraton. My Mojave Kraton 8S with the Coke can motor. So just figured I'd keep you guys up to date. Let you know that we will be running it real soon. And everything is put in, everything is hooked up, everything's working. Just got to switch the motor direction, change some amperage stuff on this, and then just dial it, all the drivetrain in. So that's what we'll be doing. Alright, wanted to show you how I dial it in. So here's your Castle Link hooked to your computer. Make sure that the negative and the sensor wire are hooked the correct way. Come over to your Castle Link and you can click on motor. So here's your motor type, smart. I am running the sensor and it is brushless. So if you're unsure, you can always click on question mark and it'll show you. You can also click here and check your options. See, brushed, smart, sensor only. So we're doing sensor brushless. So that can stay the same. Motor timing, we're going to leave normal for right now, but we can change this. Motor temperature cutoff, as you see, it's disabled. I'm going to set this up to 200 degrees. So it's saying, warning, the controller will not be able to cut off due to motor temperature if the sensor wire is not properly connected. So we are running a sensor wire, so hit OK. And then anytime you make a change, down here at the bottom, you got to hit update or it's not going to lock it in. So once it's finished updating on this screen, we're going to hit OK. So here's your advanced settings. Here's your power. Your reverse percentage, I'm going to leave this at 50%. You can do a motor test. I'm not going to do that now. I will be doing it later. Here's your basic. So do we want reverse? Yes, we want reverse. I did already up the BEC voltage to 6.0. It was at 5.5. Here's our LiPo cutoff. We're going to leave it on auto. Here's our LiPo voltage. I don't know if I made any changes, so I'm going to hit update because I know all the settings are correct. So first one up here is motor direction. You see, that was the one I was having a problem with. I went ahead and reversed it already. So that's already set up. Here's our throttle curve. This tells us how this throttle is going to come in. As you see, it's a straight line all the way up to 100%. Now we can play with this throttle curve. Usually on a basher I don't. I will on a drag car or a speed run car. So that's basically it. Let's go to this basic. Here's our brake curve. If you wanted to change the brake curve, you can do that as well. And then our logging. Automatic data reset. We're going to always reset it because it is a basher and I don't need it to fill up and not reset. So we're going to go ahead and update that. If this was a speed run car, I would leave it the way it is and never auto reset it for data logging. But this way, if I have a problem, it will record what happened, whether the motor overheated or whatever. The data won't be full, and I'll be able to reset it. And that's basically it. We're going to go ahead and take our wire off. Now I'm going to tuck this away, get my cover put back on. Then I'm going to check everything. And the other thing I'm going to do is get rid of the factory controller, and I'm going to hook it to either my Rugged or my DX5C. So just wanted to show you guys how I use the Castle Link, and it's something I think everybody should have. It's a good thing to do. Hobby wing, you play with buttons and settings and stuff like that. At least you have a little controllability. But I really like the Castle system, especially this Mamba Monster X8S. I really like that system. So here is the system we have in this with the Coke can motor. Comes complete as a kit, and that's what we'll be running in this. Alright guys, we'll get that done tomorrow and get a running video tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on my next video.